Good morning, everybody. How are you doing today? Thank you for joining me. If you're new to this is a live stream gentle yoga class. You found Yoga with Lisa, SXM. Thank you for joining me. If you're new to this is we're having a little technical difficulty. Stand by. Okay, so if you're on your yoga mat already, that's awesome. I'm going to get on mine, and we're just going to start in the easy pose with the back straight, shoulders back and down. Create some space. Hey, Cindy, nice to see you. Create some space between your ears and the tops of your shoulders. Lengthen the neck, let the top of the head lift up, and you can open your hands and let them rest on your knees if you like. Relax your fingers, let them just curl naturally. And we begin to breathe. Breathe deep into the deepest part of your belly. Breathing in through your nose. Fill the belly, widen through the diaphragm, and then expand the rib cage. Even fill up in the throat area. Inhale as much air as you can and just hold it for a moment. Let it suspend and expand. And then just let it all go out easily through your mouth or your nose or both. Squeeze all the old air out at the end of your exhalation, bringing that belly button in, all the way in. And let's breathe in again, belly first. Exhale all levels at the same time. Let's do one more deep, full breath. Lifting up with the top of the head, lengthen through the spine as you inhale. And let it all go. Beautiful. Take a moment now to set your intention. What brings you to your mat today? What are you hoping to accomplish? Take a moment, close your eyes. And if you can't put it in words, that's okay. Maybe just a feeling, a phrase or a thought or a sense of what you hope to achieve by doing yoga with me this morning. Beautiful. Let's lift our hands up overhead. Reach tall, reach up, stretch up, wrinkle your fingers, look up at the ceiling. Big breath in. And let your hands come out straight from your shoulders. And let's just rotate the hands so they lift up. Palms up, bring the hands back up. Inhale. Turn the palms out, push down all the way to the floor. Imagine you're pushing against something soft, like a big fluffy mattress. Push it down. And turn your hands palm up, breathe in, lift up. Hey, Jane's with us today, and it looks like maybe Audrey, I'm not sure, but thank you so much for being with me. Let's breathe, moving the arms through the space around us. Up, inhale as we lift up. Turn the palms out, push down, exhale. 2 more times. Breathe in and out. Big breath in. And just the right hand is going to go down to the floor now. You can watch it as it travels. Once the hand touches the floor, walk your fingers away from your hip and bring your elbow down. Let's stretch over, side bending stretch. Breathe deep. And with an exhalation, push your hand against the floor and bring yourself back up. Arms up, reach up, breathe in. Palms out, push down, exhale. And up we go, breathe in. Just the left hand now, bring it down, watch it as it goes down to the floor by your hip. Walk your fingers away, bring the elbow down, and side stretch. Breathe twice, in and out. And push against the floor, bring yourself up, and breathe in, lift your hands. Let's come back to the heart. Bow the head, keep the back straight. Revisit that intention. Awesome. Let's straighten the legs out. Take a moment to just stretch them out and pull the flesh away from your sitting bones. Good morning. Hello. Stretch your ankle, or flex your ankles and stretch the back of the legs. Sit tall, lift the heart, lift the sternum, reach up, 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 stretch up. And you're shaped like a capital letter L. Make it a good capital letter L, really strong. And let's go for the top of the wall across the room. So you're squeezing a flat back against your against your thighs. Your belly comes to your thighs just a little bit. Look down at your legs so your neck is straight. Reach with the top of your head and your fingertips straight back. Keep breathing. And let's come back to capital letter L, straight up. Reach up, breathe in. Awesome, bring it down. We're going to open the legs out just a little bit wider than your hips, not a big straddle. Slide your hands along your legs, reaching for your ankles or your toes, or maybe the inside arch, the instep of your foot. Let your knees be a little bit bent. Feet flop outwards and round your back, drop your head. Let your head be super heavy and relax for 3 long, slow, deep, full breaths. With every exhalation, just remind yourself to let the neck be completely relaxed and the head very, very heavy, sinking down more with each exhalation. Beautiful. Walk your hands on the floor, bringing your body back up, and we're going to scoot down onto our backs now. The knees are bent and the heels are close to the hips, medium close. Take a moment to just feel your body on the mat and how heavy is it? Is it balanced in the shoulders? Is it balanced in the hips? You can lay your arms out to the side like a capital letter T, palms up, fingers naturally curled. Let's work with the breath here. Really blow the belly, expand the belly and breathe in. And exhale, squeeze the belly in. 2 more breaths like that. Big inhalation. And as you exhale this last time, drop both knees to the left. We're just going to hang out here for a moment. Try and let your knees be really heavy and don't resist the gravity. Let everything be soft and released and relaxed and heavy. When you're ready, knees can come up and over to the other side. And again, we're just going to hang out here for a minute and relax. Think about the hip that's a little bit up in the air, sinking down. It probably won't go very far down, but just allow it to go down as far as it can. And then the knees come up, and we're going to bring the knees all the way to the chest, hands to the knees, squeeze in and release. In and release. Breathe as you move, breathing in as your legs come away from your chest. And exhale as you squeeze the knees into your chest. Let's do that 2 more times. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Squeeze those legs in. Hold them with strong hands, strong arms. Hold them in at your chest. If they want to go wide towards your armpits, that's fine. Let them do that. And bring them back up. And let's straighten the legs up towards the sky. Reach with your fingertips and the heels. Flex your ankles. Reach your fingertips up. And we're going to flex and point a few times. Just flex and point. Flex and point. And breathe. Let's wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers. Circle the ankles, circle the wrists. Take your time. Try not to anticipate the next move. Be where you are at that moment. Enjoy the movement. Appreciate your body's ability to move. Feel your breath come deep into the body, restoring your vitality. Remember, as you exhale, you're getting rid of toxins, so breathe deep. All right, let's flex ankles and wrists. Bring the knees down and the elbows down and push it back up and point. Flex, come down, push it up and point. Let's do that 10 more times. Flex, down, up. That's 10. Flex, down, push it up. That's 9. Keep going down and up. That's 8. Flex, down, push it up. That's 7. Beautiful. Flex, bring it down, push it up. That's 6. And flex, bring it down, push it up. That's 5. Halfway there. Keep going. That's 4. Flex, down, push it up and point. Flex, down, push it up and point. That's 2. Last one. And point. Now just let your arms and legs wander freely about from the shoulders, from the hips. Keep breathing and bring them all together in a little cluster, fingers resting on the front of your shins, toes pointed, fingers reaching up. Take a big breath in, exhale, and as you inhale the next time, open like a flower blooming. Don't go too far, you don't need to bring your legs down to the floor, and close it as you exhale. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Open and close. Last time, open and close. Now we're going to reach up for the ceiling, round your back, lift your head off the mat. Hips may come off the mat, shoulders are up. Reach your fingers and your toes and the top of your head up, up, up to the ceiling. Keep breathing. Be strong. Round that back way up. And when you're ready, come on down. Let's just stretch out for a moment and rest. Stretch the legs out. I think I'm going to have to turn my body around. You should be fine where you are. Yes, that's good. All right, just relax for a moment. Find your Savasana. Let your hands rest out from your hips a short distance, and palms are up, fingers are curled, feet flop outward, and we breathe deep. I seem to have lost my music. Oh, I think it's coming back now. Awesome. Let's bend the knees. Put the feet on the floor next to the hips. Reach the hands down towards, fingers pointing towards your heels. And tilt your pelvis. Let it rock. Bring the lower back down to the floor and lift the hips up just a hair. And then rock your pelvis and bring the middle of the back up like a big bridge. Breathe and rock the pelvis. Let that back sway and arch a little bit against the floor. All right, now we're going to hold the back down against the floor. Try and squeeze the belly in, squeeze the waist in, squeeze the hips in, squeeze the kegel in. You can squeeze your thighs if you want, but try and keep the pressure you're building out of your chest, out of your arms, out of your shoulders. Maybe turn the hands palm up to relax your shoulders. Squeeze the belly in, push the lower back down hard into the floor. Keep breathing. And let's release, relax, and bring the knees to the chest again. Cross your ankles and grab onto your big toes. And just let your legs relax. Keep holding those big toes. All right, bring those feet back to the floor near your hips again. Now let's try a little bridge. We're going to bring the hips off the ground, reach it up. Bring your hips up as high as they can, and remember to push your feet with intention down into the floor. Squeeze the buttocks, Take a couple of deep breaths here. This is the low bridge. We're going to hold it for one more breath. As you come out of it, roll your back onto the floor, one vertebrae at a time, starting in the upper back and down through the mid back and down to the lower back and the tailbone. Stretch your legs out, reach your arms overhead, stretch the body long, and give yourself a nice yawn sound. Stretch long and come back. We're going to do another bridge. Heels close to the hips, fingers pointing towards your heels. Lift the hips up off the ground. If you would like to try the high bridge, you can walk your shoulders underneath your upper back and clasp your hands underneath your tailbone. If you do that, you may find you can really push your hips up quite high. Your chest rises up to meet your chin, creating a little lock at the throat area. Squeeze the buttocks. Keep breathing. Push your feet into the floor at the heels and at the balls of the feet. Lift the hips a little higher. Squeeze the buttocks in. Keep breathing. Let's release the hands and reach them straight up into the air above your shoulders. Roll the back down onto the floor, one vertebrae at a time. Bring your knees to your chest. Squeeze the knees in. Let the knees go wide. Squeeze them in and out. And let's do a little bicycle move with the legs now. We're just going to move the legs in a nice slow bicycle. And let's let the arms join. Very slow. Slow it down and let your circles become a little bigger so that your feet actually come close to the floor. Keep breathing. Slow it down. Control. Breathing with movement. Let's go backwards bicycle. Even slower, even bigger. And you may feel like, wow, my abs are really working right now, so that's good. That's indicating you're doing a good job, but don't make it too stressful on yourself. Breathe, move, enjoy. And right now we're going to lay down the right arm and the right leg, but the left arm and left leg are going to continue to do the backwards bicycle, big and slow. So half the body is working, half the body is resting. Try not to let your right arm try to help out. Let the right side rest while the left side is backwards bicycle, big and slow with breath. Two more times around, then we're going to switch sides. Yes. Lay the left side down, pick the right side up. Backwards bicycle, big and slow. Right side only. Left side gets to rest. You may feel like that left arm is trying to help out. Just make it rest. Don't let it join in the movement. Keep breathing. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay, two more times around. Keep going. And reward yourself with a return to Savasana. Release everything and just be aware of how the body feels. Let's see if we can bring in that three-part yogic breath. Belly, diaphragm, chest. Chest, diaphragm, belly. Breathing in, expand your belly, your diaphragm, and your rib cage. Exhale, rib cage squeezes in, diaphragm squeezes in, belly squeezes in. Repeat. maybe you're instinctively bringing in the Ujjayi breath, a little constriction at the back of the throat that makes your breath kind of sound like a distant ocean roaring inside your head. All right, when you're ready, bend your knees, put your feet on the floor, but not close to your hips. Reach your hands straight up above your shoulders, bring your head off the mat, and let's do one slow sit up. Coming back to seated. And how's everybody feeling? Hope you're feeling good. Let's do a little bit of shoulder rolls. Squeeze your shoulders back, then up, forward, and down. Hands can be involved a little bit by circling on your knees. Keep breathing. And let's reverse it. Squeeze back, down, forward, and up. Beautiful. Sitting tall, the straight back, shoulders down, hands resting on knees. We're just going to bow the head and let the chin come to the base of the neck. Let the back of the neck lengthen. And let the head be heavy. But keep your chest forward and your sternum pushing forward, your heart lifted. Release your neck. Let the head be heavy. Hang it down. Take a moment to just release your belly, because if you're holding your belly in, your neck can't be fully relaxed, and we really want to relax the neck. So release your belly. And let's move the chin left and right along the collarbone. Breathe as you move. If you notice a particular spot along there that's got a little bit of sensitivity, you're welcome to stop and talk to it as you breathe. Tell it to relax. If you need to, you can even reach back and give that area a rub. Tell it it's okay. Remember, especially with the neck, we want to be super sensitive, super gentle. The neck is very quickly pushed to its limits, so don't push the limits. If you're ready, we'll bring the head over to the right shoulder and lift it up, look over to the right, and we're going to draw a circle in the air with our nose. So over the top to the back and down and forward. Breathe in at the top of your circle and breathe out at the bottom of your circle. Just working the neck and the shoulders relaxed. You can spiral your circle out a little bigger if you want to, or you can keep it small. Listen to the wisdom of your inner teacher, and you'll know what's right for you. So spiral in now and drop the chin. Let's just gaze towards the armpit or the elbow. Feel that stretch on the oblique side of the neck from behind the ear down towards the shoulder. Keep breathing. And let's drop the head in front. Just let it hang for a moment. Release your belly. And begin to move left and right along the collarbone, tracing the collarbone with your chin, breathing as you move. Let's go to the other shoulder now and lift the face up to a level position. Begin to make a small circle in the air with your nose, over the top to the back, always over the top to the back. If you're on your left shoulder, you should be going counterclockwise. And you can spiral it out as big as you want, but be very gentle and sensitive. And it really honestly doesn't have to be a perfect circle. If that's not where your range of motion allows you to go, you can make it sort of a oval shape or a bean shape. You can go around your sensitive places so you don't push your limits. Breathe. And spiral back into the center of your circle. Drop your chin, gaze towards your armpit or your elbow, and stretch the oblique side on the other side of the neck. And slowly let the head fall forward. Let's round the back and really drop the head forward. Round the back, slump your shoulders. Find a balance in the way you're seated so you can really relax everything and just let your head hang. Begin to slowly turn your head so one ear lifts up towards the ceiling and one ear drops down towards your hips. And then back, your nose points down. Turn your head the other way, one ear up, one ear down. Don't push your limits. Go within your range of motion. Be gentle. Breathe as you move. And each time your head goes to the right, sit up just a little bit more, coming back slowly into a tall, straight back. And we're looking left and right with a straight back. Breathe as you move. Beautiful. Let's do a little bit more of a twist. Bring your right hand to your left knee, left hand to the ground behind your hip. Look over your left shoulder, sitting tall. Breathe deep. And release. One hand to each knee, round the back, drop the head. Slowly sit tall again, and let's twist the other way around. And face forward, round the back, drop the head. Beautiful. Lift your face up. Let's bring the hands to prayer pose. Check in with yourself again. Close the eyes. See how you feel. And let's get ready for a table position. Up onto the hands and the knees. Make sure your wrists are under your shoulders and fingers are spread wide. Put a little pressure on those fingertips and bring your knees right under your hips. The back of the toenails are on the floor, so your ankles are extended. We're going to arch the back up, drop the head, drop the tailbone. And then lift the face, lift the tailbone, let the middle of the back sink down. Cat and cow, arch and sway. Any speed is perfect. Breathe as you move. Keep pushing away with your shoulders. Don't let your arms and shoulders and neck scrunch into a collapsed position. Beautiful. Come down onto your elbows and stretch one leg back. Put your toes on the floor. And we're going to just push back through a straight leg, pushing through the heel, stretching that Achilles tendon. Maybe you feel it into your heel and your arch. That's great. Maybe you feel it all the way up into the back of your knee. That's awesome. Try and have a really straight leg here. I normally don't ask you to do that. If you can't get your leg straight, I'll say, hey, that's okay. But here I really want you to try and get your leg straight. So you really get a good stretch in the back of the knee, through the calf muscle, and into the Achilles tendon and heel. Push back. Keep breathing. Keep pushing back. This is a static stretch. There's no movement. All right, let's lift the leg up into the air. Let it go as high as it wants to. Bend the knee. Straighten it out. Bend, straighten, bend, straighten. Bend that knee and keep it bent. Circle the knee, a big circle. Using that hip muscle, buttocks. Change direction, go the other way. Breathe. 2 more. And come on down to your knees. Let's push back into pose of a child for a slight moment of resting. Let your forehead come to the floor in front of your knees. And then slowly rise back up. We're going to come back to cat and cow. Bring your shoulders over your wrists, knees under your hips. Arch and sway. Keep breathing. All right, come on down to your elbows and extend the other leg back. Put the toes on the floor. Push back through your heels. Straight leg if possible. Really, really straight leg. Feel that stretch in the calf muscle and the knee, back behind the knee. This is great for getting rid of those varicose veins. It's great for plantar fasciitis. It's great for any kind of heel spur or foot pain. It also allows the calf muscle to stretch, which is great for your lymphatic system. It's a very healing pose. It's a static stretch, no movement. Just hold while you push back through the heel. Keep breathing. All right, let's let that leg lift up as high as it wants to go, up into the air. Bend the knee, straighten it out. Bend and straighten. Keep going. Bend the knee, hold it in as a bend, and circle the knee all the way around. Let's go the other way. One more round. All right, bring your knee to the floor and widen out your knees so they're almost as wide as your yoga mat and your big toes are touching. Scoot back into the wide-legged pose of a child where your heart nestles down onto the floor. Turn your head to one side. Arms can go wide, elbows wide, fingertips reaching to the space above the top of your head on the yoga mat. Just reach down into the floor with your heart. Nice. Rise up. Cat and cow. Find your table position again. Arch it up. Sway it down. All right. Let's thread the needle. Am I on camera? I'm a little off. Sorry about that. Okay, we're going to take one hand behind the other wrist. Bring the shoulder down. Bring the face, the side of the face down. Maybe your temple, maybe your cheek. Reach the other hand straight up. And close the door. Open the door wide as you can. Close it and open. Breathe as you move. Up and down. Open and closed. Any speed is perfect. Beautiful. Put that hand on the floor and push with your elbow a little bit down into the floor. And then we're going to come back up to table. I'm going to turn around so you can see me when I'm doing thread the needle on the other side. We're going to cat and cow. All right, thread the needle the other way. Side of the face comes down. And bring your hand up into the air above your shoulder. Close the door. Open wide. Breathe. Any speed is perfect. Whatever feels good to you right now. But just remember to breathe. Beautiful. Let's put that hand on the floor. Push down against the floor. Bring yourself back up to table position, and we're going to do our downward dog. Turn your toes under. We're going to drop the head, lift the hips. Find your perfect position and feel stable and strong with your feet and your hands, and then we begin to lift the hips up and back. Let the head drop between the arms. Remember to engage the tips of your fingers down into your yoga mat, and you may have your knees bent a little bit. That's okay. You may have your heels down on the floor or up in the air. Either one is okay. If you would like a little challenge, you can bring your feet together, put all your weight on one foot, and let the other foot point back towards the wall behind you or the ceiling above you, three-legged dog. And bring it down, change feet. Three-legged dog, feels good. All right, bring it down. And let's come onto knees, sitting in hero pose. Working the torso now, we're going to bring the hands off to the side. If you need support as we do this pose, you can put your hands on the floor and use them for support. But if you don't need to do that, let your torso do all the work here. Exhale and bow down. Inhale and lift up. You're using the muscles in your back, the ones that go vertically on either side of your spine, that hold you straight and tall. Let's do 3 more like this. Exhale down, inhale up, bring it down, and up. Last time, bring it down, and up. And now we're just going to let the sternum rise forward and up. Bring the shoulder blades back. Open your palms outward. Look up. And this is sort of like a victory stance, a gratitude stance. Bring the hands slowly up higher and higher. Breathing in, reach up. And find your prayer hands. Bring it down to your heart. Beautiful. Thank you. And turn a little bit here. Come up onto your knees. This is our mini mountain pose. Standing tall, knees under the hips, toes pointing back behind you. Let your arms, roll your shoulders back and let your arms just hang from your shoulders. Lift your sternum up. Squeeze your tailbone under. Squeeze your belly in. Let your neck be super long, reaching up with the top of the head. And we're going to walk the fingers down towards on the right side, on one side. Walk your fingers down towards your knee, other hand reaching up towards the ceiling. Stretch long through the side body. And don't let your neck stress out just because your head is sideways. Neck should be relaxed. Keep reaching up, up, up with one hand and down, down, down with the other hand. Reach up. And then walk your fingers back up your leg and bring the body upright again. Roll the shoulders back, mini mountain pose. Sternum up, tailbone under, strong legs, belly in. And the other hand, the fingers walk down towards the knee, reach the other hand up into the skies, stretching as tall as you can. Spread your fingertips wide. One hand reaching way up, the other hand reaching way down. Stretch and breathe. And then walk your fingers back up your leg and come back to the mountain pose. Roll the shoulders back, arms hang. Tailbone under, belly in, sternum lifts, top of the head lifts. Steady and strong. Beautiful. Let's give each other a namaste. Bow down. All right. So, next pose we're going to do is the crescent lunge. So come back to your table pose. Walk your hands one step forward. And see if you can bring your foot in between your hands. You may need to give it a little bit of help with your hand, as I'm doing here. So bring your heel up between your thumbs, and then we're going to push forward, stretch the front of the back thigh. Lift your face, breathe deep. And then we're going to let the hips come back, bring that foot back, and try the other side. Take your time getting into this pose. You may need to bring your hand in to move the foot up. The idea is the heel is between the thumbs. Once you find your good position, lift your face, push your sternum forward, and stretch the back of the front thigh, the front of the back thigh. Stretch and breathe. All right, bring it back. Take your table position nice and strong, wrists under shoulders, and bend so that you're looking around your shoulder for your hip. Stick the hip out and really have a long stretch in the side body on the other side. Come around and reverse the stretch. And slowly begin to go back and forth. Side stretch, flexibility in the spine. You can bend one elbow at a time, letting the shoulders get in on the movement. Remember to breathe. And let's come back to cat and cow, allowing everything to get straightened and aligned again. Beautiful. Let's find ourselves in a straddle sit, bringing the legs out. Of course, you don't have to have your legs super far out if that's not comfortable for you. You can have them any version of straddle that works for you. Take a moment to just sit in straddle with a straight back, shoulders back, sternum forward. Hands can rest on your thighs or your knees. Shoulders go back, top of the head reaches up. You may decide you want to pull the flesh away from the sitting bones to connect your weight into the earth a little bit. And we're just going to slide the hands towards the ankle on one side and then the other. Reach over, breathe. Awesome. Come back to sitting straight up. Reach the hands up. Breathe in. Prayer, hands down. Long through the spine. Just dip your chin in a little bit towards your chest. Bow your head just a little bit and flex your ankles. Let the back of your knees sort of communicate with the earth, like an open window with the wind blowing through. And hands reach up. Breathe in. One hand coming underneath the belly and the whole body tilts over. And up we come, arms out, switch it the other way. Cartwheeling the arms around. Breathe. Enjoy. One more. And coming up, let's bring both hands to reach towards one leg. So one hand on either side of your knee. Come to the floor with your hands. Turn your face so your nose is pointing towards your knee. And just bow your head over your knee. Once you're down, if you want, you can reach your hands towards your toes or your heel. We're going to stay here for 20 seconds. Keep breathing. Hands to the floor. Push yourself up. Face forward again. Arms out to the side, reach up. Prayer hands down to your heart. Bow your head long through the back. Push up, breathe in. And bring it down. We're going to turn the body, one hand on either side of the knee. Bow your head over your knee. Reach your hands towards your feet if you want to. And we stay down for 20 seconds. Push your hands on either side of your knee. Push yourself up. Reach your hands out. Reach up. Breathe in. Prayer hands down. Bow the head. Stay here for a moment. Let's flex those ankles. Open the windows at the back of the knee. Let the wind blow through the open windows. Beautiful. Hands to the floor in front of your hips. Bend the elbows. Push back. Exhale, bend. Inhale, push back. Take your time. Don't feel like you have to have a big forward stretch here. Anytime you're stimulating this inner thigh up into the groin, that's your liver, kidney, and spleen being stimulated. Those are Chinese meridians from the toes up the inside of the leg into the organs. Find your range of motion. Don't overstretch. Awesome. Sit tall again, and let's bring the feet together, sole to sole, toes to toes, heel to heel. You can have your feet together out in front or right up close to the groin. Let the knees sink down as far as they want to go. If you feel that's too much stress on your inner thigh and your groin area, you could support your legs with your hands, or maybe you've got some pillows you can put under there. Allow, over time, relaxation to let the knees sink down even farther. Lift your sternum, shoulders back, top of the head up. Breathe deep. And look down at your feet. See if you can open them out like a book. Open the book and close the book a few times. And then we're going to close the feet and then close the knees. Wrap your arms around your shins. Tuck your head into your little private cave between your knees and your chest. And just be with yourself for a moment as you breathe. Wonderful. Stretch one leg out and let one leg come back to that knee out to the side position. Your heel should be close to your groin, but if you can't manage that, it can be anywhere. As long as this knee is a little bit bent, we're going to reach up and we're going to eventually reach over those toes to something beyond the toes in the air. So start by reaching up, breathe in. Exhale, slowly come forward and look down at your knee so that your neck is straight. Reach with the top of your head and your fingertips. It's a very vibrant stretch. A lot of energy in the leg, a lot of energy in the arms, a lot of strength in the torso. Keep reaching. Hands to the floor and push yourself up. Let's try the other leg. All right, once you get yourself sorted out, we're going to reach straight up and breathe in. Flex that ankle. Exhale, we reach forward. Keep your focus of your eyes on your legs so your neck is straight. Reach with the fingertips and the top of the head. Reach, reach, reach. Keep reaching, keep breathing. Hands to the floor, push yourself up. We have a few minutes together, so let's just sit in easy pose and work on breath. Take Take a moment to just settle in. Perhaps this is a good moment to think of a request you have for the universe, something that you hope or wish or desire. Maybe a friend that needs some healing energy. Hold them in your heart. Close your eyes and see their smiling face in front of you. And just remember that as you ask, it shall be given. Believe that peace is possible in this world. One thing is for sure, if we don't believe it's possible, we'll never achieve it. So it starts with our belief. Believe peace is possible. Beautiful. All right, we're going to do some experimentation with, we normally do our rectangular breathing, but today I think we're going to do a triangular breathing. So we'll start with breathing in for 8 counts. We're going to hold for 8 counts. At the top, hold your breath in, and then exhale for 8 counts, and then just immediately breathe in again. So it's a triangle with the point at the bottom. We're not going to try and hold the air out of the body today. So as you breathe in, I'll count 8. Remember, you can breathe steadily in. You don't have to take little breaths. But since I'm saying 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm taking breaths in between my speaking. So it sounds like I'm taking little puffs of breath. But you can also take puffs of breath if that is something you want to try. Either way is very valid. It's good breathing. Just be aware as you begin. So we'll start by just taking a breath in and letting it out, so we all align our breathing together. And let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let your breathing return to normal. All right, now we're going to reverse our triangle. We're going to breathe in for 8 and immediately exhale for 8, and then hold the body empty for 8. So it's a triangle with the wide base at the bottom. Begin by breathing in together to align our breath. Let it all go. And we begin breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stay empty for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. Nope. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold empty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold empty for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And breathe normal. Let your rhythm return to a normal, easy breath. Close your eyes. Drift in your inner universe. Allow yourself the freedom of no thoughts at all. How are you feeling? I hope that you feel peaceful. I hope that you feel good, vibrant, alive, balanced. Take that feeling with you throughout your day today. Take your yoga with you. Let's end by just squeezing the hands together, moving the hands in a circle into the chest and away. Breathe as you squeeze and release. Reverse the circle. And thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back to do yoga with you live on Facebook next. What day is this?
Tuesday.
Okay, next Thursday. I don't know. Okay, namaste everybody. All the best. Take care.